Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, today is Monday, okay, September the 8th, 2025. It's about 3:22 here in Colombia, and it's been hot over here, y'all. But, you know, the heat is good for the old folks, keep us our bone warm. I'm just joking, guys. Anyway, guys, if you're here for the first time, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing and liking the content. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. I'm a 52-year-old man that makes videos about my portfolio and my portfolio alone, so do not take this as financial advice. So I was in the mode today of selling stuff in my portfolio, and I sold a couple of positions in my portfolio. One I wasn't intending to sell, and then after I sold, I was like, man, that's about $2,000 I'm going to get in distributions that I just sold out of. But I was like, you know what? I can always rebuy. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to rebuy. I'm going to hold on to the funds, and whatever I sell now in that portfolio, I'm not rebuying. Okay. And also, I transfer $1,000 from my big boy portfolio to my other portfolio, my cash management portfolio. So now that portfolio's got $1,300 in there, and I just bought a bunch of stuff in that portfolio. But anyway, with that said, let's get down to business because today the market was good. The market wasn't bad at all, right? We got a couple of reds here and there. Apple, Google, JP Morgan Chase, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, to name a few, were in the red. And in the green, we got Nvidia, Broadcom, Microsoft, Amazon, Costco, ExxonMobil, CVX, to name a few, are in the green. Okay, guys, let's take a look at some crypto real quick. As you can see, Bitcoin is still hanging in there at 111,000, almost 112 grand, and Ethereum is at $4,200. Now you can see right here in the last hour, the top six are all down a percentage. In the last hour, the top seven, matter of fact. So most of these guys are down to except for Doge in the last hour at down. But with that said, we are continuing to go forward. And like I said, invest in what you want. It's your money, okay? For me, I'm doing what I want. Whether I'm losing money in my positions or not, right? I'm still investing, right? And I tell you guys all the time to look at your portfolio, but don't mean when you look at your portfolio every day, you have to sell, okay? Like everything else, it's repetition, right? It's repetition. When you become repetitive in doing it, it become a part of you. It become normal, and you don't even have to think twice to do it. Some people, and if you're investing in normal stuff like VYM, VTI, SHD, yeah, you can set your portfolio and check it in 1 year, 2 year. You might be okay, right? You'll be okay. But if you're investing in the extreme value stuff, I recommend you check your portfolio every day. You cannot set it and forget it because when you set it and forget it, when you come back, it might be way up or way down. And if you're one of the folks who are afraid of losing money, you might as well catch it when it's going down and decide if you're going to hold on to it or sell out of it when it's stabilized. That is all up to you. But if you're not checking your portfolio, you don't know what's going on with it. Okay. Bitcoin is like up 0.7%. The big fat man over here, Ethereum is a zero. No, nothing. I mean, I just show you the chat. These guys are down. Other graph, these guys are down in the last hour. But invest in what you want to invest in. Okay, big old truck rolling down here. I can't even see. I can just hear the sound. Anyway, guys, I got maybe another 20 days in this apartment. Probably out of here before the 20th. Probably move everything in the next week or so to the other apartment. But I'm gonna be here probably till the 20th. Get everything settled in the other apartment before we move out. Now, today, as you can see, this portfolio is up. Doing a regular hour, $41.73, 1.63%. And then now in the after hours down $3.54, 0.14%. Okay. So this all recovering in here pretty good. Now, as I was saying before, we're gonna take a look at that. So in here I didn't buy anything. Of course, PLTY is paying this week. And this portfolio here It's down by a couple of $1,000s. It did get a $100 back today, but of course PLTY is paying this week. So like I said, if I have to hold this for another couple of weeks to see if it recovers, and once it recovers, I'll get close to recovering because I'm still collecting distributions. I can transfer out of this portfolio. Okay, now let me switch this over. I don't remember updating this. Yeah, it looked like updated today, but it's probably not. It's not right. But as you can see, this thing says $316. I just added $1,000 to this portfolio, and I have a lot of positions in here. Of course, some of the positions I had in here, I had like a bunch of fractional share. So of course, with that me adding $1,000, I was able to buy at least a lot of positions. Some of them I bought one whole position. Some of them I bought three positions, depending on the price. Some of them I bought some more fractional share, but I was able to purchase pretty much almost all of everything in my portfolio, maybe except for two or three things. Even if I had to spend $1 in some of the stuff that I purchased in the portfolio, but I was able to get a lot of stuff in my portfolio. So if the next couple of weeks, at least when I'm getting distributions, I will be getting a little bit more than 1 cent, 2 cent. Maybe I might get 5 cents, 10 cents into the portfolio. Okay, guys, excuse the motorcycle noise. I got a fan in here, but I can't turn the fan on because you're gonna hear the wind noise. So we just gotta deal with it. Okay, guys. So like I said, in my cash management account, I purchased a lot of stuff. And so imagine right now my cash management account have $1,300 in there, and my car portfolio is that car in that cash management portfolio going to be is all the same portfolio. So eventually, I'm going to set up the automated payment for my cash management account to cover my Tesla. Um, that's what I'm going to do. So like I said, I purchased pretty much a lot of positions a day, spent $1,000, and a lot of positions I bought one shares. I bought a couple of shares of Misty. And PLTY, I bought a couple of shares there too. Um, HOOY, I got one share. And then YPay, I got, I think about two or three shares, two shares. Love GY, I got a fraction of share because I almost had a share already. So I got a fraction of that. USA, I got like $90, almost $100 worth of positions there. I got a big contributions from them last week. I think almost $400 in my big boy portfolio. So that's good, right? It's more than what I need in that portfolio. So I think I've pretty much reached my limit for that. Generating $300-400 a month. From that, it's not bad. So that's the thing, guys. I tell you guys all the time. Don't just have these big positions in Missy, LT, all these guys. You want to have other positions that are generating you at least $100 a month. Now, this guy is generating me $300 a month. Okay, $300 a month is a lot of money to be collecting from doing not a whole lot of anything. Okay, and let me see. Let me confirm to see how much money I have in that portfolio. Let me see very quick. Let me try to confirm to see how much money I got in that portfolio. Not in the portfolio, in the position rather. The internet is going kind of slow. Okay, where is it? I should have about like 1,000 plus shares in there. I don't know. I can't find it. I got so much stuff in here. Yeah, I cannot find it, y'all. Let me make this thing bigger. I cannot find it. Okay, I made it larger. Yes, I cannot find it. You know what? Let me do it like this. Okay, so CLM, I have $3,000 in there. I got about 369 positions, over 370 positions. So I need to buy more. But my cost basis, I'm below my cost basis right now. So I think I'm doing great there. Almost like 100 plus dollars. Um, so that's not bad. AGNC to almost $2,000 in AGNC, and I only got like 10 positions. So no, I got 184 positions. So like I said, I'm just adding to my positions a little bit at a time. Continue to grow my portfolio on my core positions, right? Because like my Yield Max and Misty, Goni, Alti, Tesla, PLTY, AIYY. Today I sold out of Maro. I sold out of Maro because I was already like even out on profits. I think I said it earlier. I'll balance out. I didn't have any losses there, consider, right? I had a positive base on everything that came into the portfolio, distributions, and everything else. I was right at $1,000 in profit. So I was like, you know what? Let me sell out of that. And I sold out of XYDY, XYVY, XYZY, whatever it is, it's called. It changed the name. I sold out of that. Um, it used to be SQY, and it's still in my system as SQY. So I was looking for it for a while, and I was like, let me check the old name, and of course it came up. But I sold out of that also, and what I'm gonna do, I might not buy nothing for the rest of the month because, like I said, I've been working on getting my buffer, to the next level. And right now, with the sale today, we can see let everything settle tomorrow. Um, and I did transfer, like I said, $1,000 from my big boy account to my cash management account. So right now, I'm about almost at 60%, uh, 60-40. So 60% my money, 40% margins. And I still have, buying power of like $20,000. Um, and then another 60 grand in margin buying power between the two. So I'm gonna hold on to that. Like I said, I might not buy too much. I might buy a couple of things here and there, spend a couple of dollars here and there, adding position, moving some positions out of my portfolio. Um, and I have about almost 40 grand of, of purchase out of a non-margin purchases in my portfolio. So my margins balance now is down to about 152, $154,000, which is amazing. Bringing that amount down, guys. You guys don't understand. Bringing my margin balance down from almost $400,000 down to 150,000 is a lot. Even though I'm selling positions out to bring that down, but it's still getting to where I feel comfortable and not as like, oh man, if something happened, my whole portfolio would be gone. That's why I'm trying to push money into my other portfolio to kind of build them up to be able to sustain themselves. So if I can't even move cash, because with a $300 portfolio, I mean, getting 5 cents, a dollar, $2 every week, it's not a lot, right? But with $1,000, we should get more than $5, $10 coming into the portfolio every week, which is a lot more as far as reinvesting. And I have maybe one or two very risky positions in there. And the rest of the position I think would be Misty and PLTY. And HOOY, I think those are the three riskier positions I have in my cash management portfolio. But I mean, as you guys can see right here, this is my USA. This is the one I'm looking for. I can't even think of it. USA. Let's see. USA. Um, what is that? No, this is in the wrong portfolio. That's in the wrong portfolio. That's not where I needed to be looking. That is not where I needed to be looking. It looked like I sold USA out of that portfolio. Hmm. Guys, another thing is today I'm gonna get my glasses. So tomorrow, the next time I make a video, if I can get to the store before the mall close, I will have my glasses. So the boy ain't gonna be struggling trying to see these numbers and letters on the screen. Okay, but you know, it's a work in progress as we continue to build a portfolio. Like I said, okay, in my cash management portfolio, and boys in the hood, the dividends, it's still a little low in this portfolio. With a $3,000 portfolio, um, it's still a little low, right? But I mean, that's not bad. $1,700 a year, it's not bad for like a few $1,000s. Okay. And in my big boy portfolios, I saw some things. I don't know if it's gonna update right now, but my income should drop at least about for this week. I'll say depending on I don't know what Alti's Amaro is gonna pay because I saw out of Amaro and the other stuff XQY that changed to XYZY. I saw out of that. Um, so my income should drop overall going forward. Okay, so right now this thing is showing $447,000 and then down $229,000. That's a lot of money to be down. But even though we're down less than that, but it's still $30,000 difference. But I mean, 100 something $1,000 is a big number to be down on the portfolio. And of course, we hope things continue to grow and work itself out. Like I said, this number is going to change because I sold a couple of positions. So that number is going to drop tomorrow. The thing should update. If it haven't updated by the end of today, the income annual 10 years is still at $10.6 million in 10 years. A lot of, and 2 years, 2.2 million. And of course, if we can do half of this 2.2 million, guys, that would be amazing. $1.2 million in income. I don't think that's we're gonna be there. Maybe we're gonna somewhere be in a range of that $400,000 or $500,000 mark where we are right now. And we're gonna change at the end of the year. We're gonna change the goal, drop down the income from that $60,000 goal, and try to keep it half of that, maybe $30,000. If we can go past $30,000 a month, that's even great. And I think $30,000 a month is great if we can keep our margin down below 45%. We can keep our margin at 30 or 25% margin, and then the rest is our own money and generating $30,000 a month. I think that would be better because I can save, I can reinvest more cash back into the portfolio. I can have a bigger buffer issue in case the market goes sideways, to continue to grow the portfolio. Okay, guys. Now, remember, guys, to like and share the content. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow this channel to 3,000 subscribers. Work in progress. We're getting there, right? We're getting there, right? We have 2,450 plus subscribers, and we're working our way up to that number. Okay, guys. So as you can see, I like to use these trackers because I'm not one of those guys who have time to be typing in numbers and the spreadsheet and all that stuff. I'm too damn lazy for that. Now, if you want to do that, more power to you. Okay, I do use spreadsheets to track my expenses. That's stuff I do once a month, and the stuff that I created on my own. I just put the money I spend so I can keep a track on what I spend and balance it with my checkbook. But as far as tracking what I'm buying and selling, even though I'm not doing a lot of buying and selling, I still think it's a lot to continue to do. Okay, guys. So with that said, I want you guys to have an amazing, amazing Monday. And tomorrow we're gonna see if the market continues to do good. A thousand here, a thousand there is good for me. Like I said, we're gonna take a little bit at a time to get back up. I didn't get to generating $30,000-$40,000 a month overnight. It took 5+ years to get to that point. So, of course, we have to balance the portfolio and keep the money coming in, right? Because we got bills to pay. We got bills to pay. I just bought a new apartment. I got a lot of stuff to change in the apartment. We finished painting. A lot of painting. Okay. My girl is still at the apartment right now, painting, doing some painting because I still have to finish work for the day before I go to the apartment. So luckily, I'm able to get this video done. Even though Evie is up, you guys can probably hear her screaming, but she's not bugging me. So I'm able to get the video done. And guys, with that said, have an amazing, amazing Monday. And we're going to do this again tomorrow. Sooner or later, I'll be in my new place and new vibe. I will have AC where I can make videos, not have to worry about being sweating and stuff. Oof, I can't wait. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Peace out.